I forgot my pregame. You should probably drink water, though.
Yeah, a girl needs a drink. I feel like it's been a week. It has been a
Girl,
week.
that's why I'm so freaking excited for the house party I'm going to tonight. I'm so freaking excited because, girl, a girl needs a drink. I'm very excited about this episode. So today's episode, we are going to be talking about mangas that deserve anime adaptations. So we've each selected 3. And I'm super excited to talk about this. I feel very strongly about my picks. So let's just get into it.
Right.
So I'll start. So my first one is going to be Daytime Shooting Star. This is a manga, and this is the description, the official description. But I don't feel like reading that, so I'm just basically going to tell you. Basically, the main character, Suzume, her father's position got relocated to Bangladesh, so she moves to Tokyo to live with her uncle. On her way to her uncle's house, she gets lost and is helped by a stranger, just to find out that the stranger that helped her, and she was swooned by, is her homeroom teacher.
Crazy.
But Daytime Shooting Star, so that happens. So essentially, it is about the girl that moves to Tokyo and slowly falls in love with her homeroom teacher. But also there's another person, because of course there's another person in the mix, and he is just like one of her classmates. So the teacher's also his teacher. It's so good. Fun fact, this was the first manga I ever read.
Pretty good.
And it's the first manga series I've ever completed. I love this manga. It has such a deep, like, special place in my heart. It is completed, and it's only 13 volumes, and it's shoujo. The reason I think this would be a fantastic contender, you all know the romance slice of life vibes that we get, the aesthetic. We all love the aesthetic. It would be so beautiful. The art is beautiful. I think Emily's going to insert a picture some point in there where you can kind of see the art. The art is beautiful. Also, it is just like, you have your lead and then you have your second lead, and it's like, who are you going to root for? It's so K-drama-y. And it's awesome. And I remember getting so into it and so invested, and it's so good. The romance, it's also like frustrating because you get mad at the characters sometimes because of some decisions they make. And I don't want to say it's relatable because I don't think I've ever, or I know that I've never had a thing for my homeroom teacher ever. Ever. But it's like, she's just so young and influential, and talks a lot about her like emotions and what she's feeling, what she's going through. And also, I love the second lead. I love his character development. I love how he progresses throughout the series, because as you can see, like from the first chapter you meet him, he's a very like shy, quiet boy. So I love him. So yeah, Daytime Shooting Star, I definitely think deserves an anime adaptation. The manga is completed, so you have everything you need. I know that there is a live drama adaptation. I've never seen it personally. I think it's a movie. It might be a series, but I believe it's a movie. I tried watching it, but I can't find it anywhere. So
I think it is a movie.
I think it is a movie, but it looks super good. I love the manga.
I remember reading this in like high school. I read a lot of shoujo manga in high school. Just because like at night, like I like to like read stuff, but like have a visual, you know. So like I read a lot, and this was one of them. And so when you started getting into like this anime manga world, I was like, please. I was like, Emily, you have to read this. I was like, girl, if I like it, you're gonna like it. And you love it so much. You have a whole collection, and it's funny that you have that collection because I have like her other series, which it's not part of my list, but like I really like. I love her or their art style. I don't know who this author is, but I love their art style, and I am in love with this other series. I'm always talking about this. But like, you can get based off of the cover that like Daytime
That's
Shooting
her
Star.
series?
Yeah, it says on the back from the creator of Daytime Shooting Star.
Oh my god, now I have to read it.
I love this. This would be another good like suggestion for like manga to anime adaptation. Obviously there needs to be more, but like I love both. One thing that like I always get irked about like some shoujo romance like stuff is the like love triangle trope or whatnot. And I'm like, ugh. I hate getting so like agitated and like aggravated and like
And Daytime Shooting Star will make you agitated.
they like put you through the
girl,
ringer.
I remember reading this and like getting so upset.
It's like
but I like the ending. I love the ending. But I remember like literally I would be like reading it and I would have to shut it because I would get so mad.
Let's reenact. What the fuck?
Literally,
yeah, me.
I would get so mad. Some volumes, I was like, "What is this monstrosity that is happening?"
Especially when it came to the sensei, because he had this whole thing where he's just like he had no idea what to do, and I was like, "Girl," I was like, "You are leading her on at this point. Let her go." And I was so pro second lead. I was so pro second lead since the beginning.
I hated him.
Ugh.
Oh, me too. I hated the sensei. He made me so mad because it felt so like kind of groomy.
And there's the horrible thing too, because it's like the Squidward audio. We're like, oh no, he's hot. And I was just like, no, get out of my face.
I know, but he just like was such a manipulator. You guys have to check it out. It's so good. And yeah, I'm very pro second lead, and as you can tell from me recommending the series, I get my way.
That's
which is why I recommend the series. But definitely recommend. Definitely think it should be an anime. I would freak out if it became an anime.
Yeah, you have to check this series out. I love this one.
I will. I was actually thinking, well, because after we're done recording, I still have some time before I have to go over to Kennesaw. So I was going to watch the Sasuke Miyano movie.
I have to watch the latest Jujutsu Kaisen episode with my dad.
I need to watch the last Jujutsu Kaisen episode too.
Oh, I hate KK. It's a series. He can do his thing. You know, I'm going to be there to the end because I need to see what happens. But like, damn. Anyways, thing that makes me happy, and I had just caught up on this literally like an hour before this episode. My first suggestion is my love mix-up. I stumbled upon this series whenever Emily and I would go like manga shopping and like manga window shopping. And I just like would see this on the shelf all the time, and like the front cover of like the first volume is so cute. And I was just like, oh my god, I love this like style of like art. I feel like I've read series of like this person before, but I can't like put my finger on it. I don't know. But
yeah.
Okay, the premise of it like still kind of confuses me sometimes because it's like a love triangle, but that's like not the case. It's just a bunch of like literally my love mix up. It's just a bunch of misunderstandings of like who likes who.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I was just like, where are we going with this at the beginning? Because I was still getting confused with like the whole like, I felt like Steve Kornacki trying to like put stuff together in my head. I was just like, who likes who? What? Okay, what's the misunderstanding? But once everything was cleared, I was like, oh my freaking god. I'm like reading the chapters, and I'm like, Emily would love this. I was like, if she loves Sasuke Miyano, I was like, she would love the series so much. I was like, I need to see this on the screen right now. Anyways. So it starts off with Aoki. He has a crush on Hashimoto, the girl that is like his seatmate, sits like next to him or something. Okay, but he's like, you know what? I'm gonna confess to her sometime soon. Yada yada yada. She drops an eraser. It's like half of an eraser, but it has like the name Ida on it with like a heart. So he's like devastated because he's like, Ida's in my class. She has a crush on Ida. And Ida's just like this volleyball kid where he's just like so sports. Like he's just doing his own thing. He's just like deadpan, just day by day type of dude. And so,
yeah.
To make matters worse, and more confusing in the story, Ida sees Aoki holding that very eraser and then thinks Aoki, the guy that has a crush on the girl, he thinks that he has a crush on him.
Has a crush on him? No manches, for real?
Yes, so he's like, this guy likes me, but not in like a, like, ew, you're gay type of thing. Just like a, he likes me, and it's this whole misunderstanding thing. You know, it goes through like these people's relationships. Like with the first guy, he's like trying to confess to the girl, and then like, but she has a crush on his best friend. That's what's revealed at the end. But it's all like settled very nicely, and like they communicate well with each other, like this whole friend group. And like the relationships in these are like so healthy, and I was just like, oh my god, like if only people in high school communicated like this, the world would be a better place. It's so mind-boggling, but like in a good way. And then once relationships are settled, I'm like, this is great. I love it. I love how they go about I love how they go about like their sexuality. I love about how they go about their relationships. I love how they communicate. I love the little side stories that happen. I love the the slice of lifeness of it. You know, it's them in high school. It's just so great. It's like the perfect world. I wish people communicated like this, like how they do. Everything would be great. The reason why I'm saying you should like this is because, spoiler alert, the two dudes end up in a relationship. So it's like them navigating.
You just say that because I like yaoi.
Yeah. But girl, me too.
Girl.
It's so cute. And I just felt like, you know,
I do love me some yaoi.
You know, when you catch up on the Sasuke to Miyano like anime stuff, I'm like, maybe you'd be like, oh, I need something. And then you start My Love Mix Up, and it's so cute. I will say there's only like 8 volumes out right now, so that's like 32 chapters. And the next volume is on pre-order for when? I don't know. But so you can read it online places. But you can also buy the physical English copies in store, like BAM, probably Barnes & Noble. I know definitely Viz Media, you can buy it, so there's that. But I love the series.
They definitely have it at Barnes & Noble.
They definitely do.
Yeah. I'll check it out.
It's so good.
My next series is the only one that has, I mean, I guess technically it does have a little romance in it, but it's not like main focus is romance. I'm actually going to do the third one on my list. I want to save the best for last. Also the one that I realistically is actually going to get an anime adaptation very soon, so I'm going to save that one for last. My second one is going to be Mao, which is from the same author as Inuyasha, my favorite series of all time. Rumiko. I don't remember her name. Rumiko something. She's awesome. But basically, this is another isekai girl powers old world.
Women.
I love women, and I love powers. Like, it's crazy. So I'm just gonna read the actual description because it is kind of hard for me to explain in my own words. But basically, Nanako passes through a portal into the Taisho era, where exorcist Mao reluctantly rescues her from the jaws of a yokai. When Nanako gets back to the present, she discovers she has some new, incredible abilities. She returns to the past, looking for answers, only to get caught up in Mao's investigation of a series of gruesome murders.
Dun dun.
Da, dun, dun. So 13 English print volumes are out. I have a few of the first ones. I actually need to catch up on it. But even from what I've read, I already know that I want an anime. But there's 169 chapters out in total. It's an isekai drama, fantasy, beautiful art. We all know Rumiko's art is just stunning. Next to Bleach, because okay, Inuyasha is my favorite series overall, but I think Bleach, hands down, out of all the manga ever created, has the best art. His art is insane, but I do love Rumiko's art. I think it's so beautiful. I just I feel like this is what we need. This is what we need in the world of anime now. This is like the style, the art style is very like early 2000s, 90s core. And I love that art style. But imagine that art style in like today's animation, the beauty that could be. It could be so beautiful and stunning.
The old meets the new combined.
The old meets the new, they combine. And then, you know, who doesn't love a good isekai?
I'd be reading
Everyone
isekai
needs a good isekai in their life. I love isekais. And obviously, Rumiko, there's going to be a little bit of romance in there. You know, we get there. But what I love about it is it's not the center focus. And it's just about a girl figuring out her magical powers within. And I love it. I love a good girl boss moment.
I love found abilities. I love that. I wish that was me. I would love, okay, I wouldn't love to be like on the brink of death and then, or like, you know, in a horrible situation and then like, you know, later on I get abilities, but like, that's probably part of the story. So that needs to happen to me, okay? But yeah, like Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, this girl.
And you know what's crazy too is it's like everyone says, not everyone. When I say everyone, I mean I've just seen people on the internet say that Rimko's work is all the same. That it's like mostly isekais, whatever. You know what? You know what I say to that?
Middle finger.
I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care because this is awesome. I don't care. It's different. Everything has the slightest bit of differences. And you know what? Sometimes you just want something that is like your favorite series to watch again and fall in love with. There's nothing wrong with that.
But different format. Like,
it's different. It's different. Do they have similarities? Yes. But it's the same author. Every series, I feel like in one way or another that is by the same author is going to have a little bit of similarities. That's just bound to happen, I feel.
Yeah.
But anyway, I also love this because it's kind of like true crimey too, because it's like investigating the like crazy murders that are happening in the past. So there's like that twist to it. I really enjoy the series. Would love to see this become an anime. I think you would really like this series, Emily.
I think I've read like the first chapter or something.
It's really good. I really like it. So, Mao would be awesome.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's similar, or like just because of the author that it's similar to like Inuyasha. It's like a totally different storyline. Obviously, there's the same theme of like a girl being transported back in time, but like, you know, like in Inuyasha, she was dealing with way other stuff. She wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like, where am I going with this? I feel like with Mao, it's like kind of got a twist like Sherlock Holmes type of thing, where like you're investigating and all that type of stuff and like solving mysteries and crime, but it's just like historical and like awesome girl power. So yeah, it would probably be really cool to see.
Second one, right? I think it'd be really cool.
My second story that is relatively new and gaining a lot of popularity, and I feel like it's gaining a lot of popularity due to TikToks and then like illegal translations of it, or like translations of it before it was picked up by like an actual studio thing. You know what I mean? You know how sometimes you'll be reading translations and they're like, we dropped this because now it's licensed by blah blah blah. Like that's what happened, I feel like, with this story. Anyways, this is called Firefly Wedding, or in Japanese, Hotaru no Yomeri. Sorry if I butchered that. I try my best, okay? Anyways, romance, drama, historical. It's like in action because this dude be killing people, but it's kind of hot. Anyways, so you can officially read this on Komiki. It's like comic, like COMI. Key. Anyways, there's 22 chapters out. Relatively new, like I said. But, Lord, y'all, this series has me by the throat. It's so crazy. It's like... He's like Psycho. The main dude in this is like Psycho. He's like a vagabond type of dude. And he literally will just kill people if he doesn't like them. Which I'm just like, but it's just crazy. Anyways, so it's set in the Meiji area. Meiji era.
Meiji.
So this girl, she's blessed with both heritage and beauty, but can't have the best of both worlds because she is like sick. She's chronically ill. But one wish of hers is to marry for the good of her family.
So humble.
So humble. But suddenly, a mysterious assassin comes for her life. Yeah, so
Crazy.
In order to make it out of there alive, Satoko makes the assassin a proposal. Here's the thing. The proposal is she's like, I'll marry you. So, it's been a while since I've read the beginning of this stuff because like where I was reading things. Translations were a little slow.
Dude, I feel that.
Translations were a little slow. Okay.
Literally where I'm reading some things right now, I'm like, damn.
Like
this is rough.
Broke girl is just trying to enjoy reading, okay? I will invest eventually. But right now, I'm just trying to read. Support. You know what I mean? Anyways, so from what I can get from it, so I think she has a stepmom. And the stepmom like hired people to kill her. So she's like she's like taken from her home and like transported somewhere else. I could totally be making all this up, but anyways, she somehow gets away from the house. And then this assassin dude is like just randomly falls in love with her. And it's giving like, what's the word? Yandere moment or whatever. Anyways, he's crazy. But he'll kill for her, which is kind of hot. I mean, you can't be upset about it. So he's like really protective over her, and like their journey, like they're on this like journey throughout wherever, trying to get back to her house. She's having this whole thing. Right now she's on this island that's literally just for prostitutes. So she has to pretend to be a prostitute in order to like have accommodation on this island so that she doesn't get like, you know, SA'd or murdered. And he's like her bodyguard on this island. And a lot of stuff's happening. People are getting jealous of her, trying to kill her. She's just trying to live. She wants to get back home. She's like, I have to marry for my family. And he's like, I will kill anyone that tries to marry you.
Oh, God.
While smiling. But, like, I don't know. It's crazy. It's just... I recommend. Because, like, she somehow, like, is starting to develop feelings for him. But, like, also starting to see, like, the humanity. She's trying to, like, understand how he got to that point. You know what I mean? Like, you're not... I mean, some people kind of just randomly kill people for the heck of it. But she's trying to understand him, okay? And he's just like, I'm going to protect you. And I really like you. And that type of stuff. And it's just crazy. Which is why I think this one is for the girlies, okay? This is, like... what we need. And I just think, like, you know, some stuff that's coming right now is so great. Fantastic. Love it for everyone. But, like, we need something crazy like this. You know what I mean? Like, I need the thrill. And this can do it. If they can give that one manga one chapter and say, you get an anime, these can get anime. No hate on that story.
I'm like, girl, that has to be a joke.
No hate on that story, but, like, damn, where's Noragami? I won't get you started, but, like, what about these? We need shoujo. We need romance. We need josei. Revive. So that's why we need this one.
How I feel.
I'm so bad at describing things.
I should check it out.
But Firefly Wedding, you've probably seen pictures of it. I'm gonna post them.
I have heard of it.
It's fantastic. It's just like ooh. Every chapter. Great, beautiful, fantastic.
Right. My last one is one that I actually. There's a rumor that there's an anime. I haven't seen any confirmation, but I could be wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but this is in Shonen Jump, so it's definitely gonna get an anime. But it's also like romance, so.
Rah!
Blue Box. I've talked about the series before. I'll continue talking about the series. I fucking love this series. It's so cute. The description: a badminton guy falls in love with a basketball girl. Do these sports cross lovers have a chance?
I love badminton.
Right? And he gets it's so intense. He gets so into it. It's great. There's 118 chapters out right now. Chapters come out every Sunday. It's Shonen Jump. It's in Shonen Jump, so it is Shonen. But it's also romance and slice of life, and you also have the sports. It is just a perfect series. It is god tier, and everyone would love the anime. And there's also like a love triangle at the beginning. But it's not like an intense love triangle. It's like a very like chill one.
The intense ones are the worst.
So, and then there's, right? And then you get like the hypeness from the sports part of it for all my sports anime lovers. You get the romance for all my romance lovers. And you get the growth of a character. But here's the plot twist. They live together. They're not related. Her parents are like working somewhere, so she is living at his house because her parents and like his mom are like really good friends. But he has like a huge crush on her.
So like, were they childhood friends?
Maybe. No.
Okay. Just like the moms just know each other from like, I guess like school or something, and then like reunite.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's so good. And the art is beautiful. I sent a really cute art, official art for you to add in here.
She did.
Cute. I posted a TikTok about it, about one chapter spoilers. I love Blue Box.
I was just thinking about that.
The time I went Blue Box.
I'm just thinking about that.
Blue Box.
Yeah, I need to check this out.
Thinking about it.
There's a lot of blue something.
You do.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of blue. And, you know, I've complained about this before, but this is truly a fantastic series. And I don't care that it's named Blue something. It's beautiful. Girl. Sorry, I'm trying to put my iPad down.
And we live by it.
Anyway, it's beautiful. I recommend.
This is my last official recommendation. And I've recommended this to Adrian, and he was very happy with this recommendation. And then here's the thing. I'll recommend something to people, and then like they'll catch up and they're like, "Oh my god, like let's talk about it." I'm like, "Girl, we can't." I'm on chapter 40.
I'm not caught up.
I'm on chapter 40 of like 80 something. We cannot talk.
You're awful.
I know I am. That's why I'm trying to catch up on them. I'm so bad. Y'all, I feel like I've had no time for myself, which is ridiculous. There's only so many hours in the day. Anyways, So I did the Adrian, I'll try and catch up. I've been reading it, okay? Anyways.
They're like, I'm getting there.
We're getting there, okay? But yeah, right now there's 82 chapters out. So this is getting an English print. You can pre-order because I looked it up on the interweb, and then there was a link for Amazon. So I was like, oh, I'll get the description from Amazon. Reliable. So then I'm on Amazon.
It is reliable.
So then it's like pre-order June 4th, 2024. And I was like, oh snap. I love this series. So I didn't pre-order it. I'll probably buy it.
Are you gonna collect it?
Maybe. It's a really good series. And I just think all the girlies and the guys and the theys would love this series. So, yeah. Where you can read it online legally.
I am so dead.
That's a question you can ask Google. But if you find it, this is what it's about, okay? So, this is called The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. A little wordy for a title, but who cares? Because it's a beautiful story. So anyways. And I love it.
Beautiful.
I love romance stories that follow the point of view from the guy, okay? It's refreshing. And that's what we get here. And I love it when he's a misunderstood guy at school, okay? Everyone thinks that he's a delinquent when he's not. Because we get that in Kono Ocho Tomori, okay? I love it. I love it. So we get that kind of.
You're like, I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. So we get that here. So
I love everything about it.
So here, I'm just gonna read the whole thing to describe it because I feel like this is what we need to get people to pick it up. But okay, so Chidori High is an all-boys school that takes in the dregs of society. So basically, the misfits and the delinquents, yada yada yada.
Delinquents.
Grades no good. Okay. But next door is Kikyo Girls High, where the wealthy, the high class families and their precious daughters, okay? So Chidori, second year, Rintaro, who has a fierce face but a gentle heart, okay? He is helping at his family's patisserie. So basically, bake shop. He's helping at the bake shop. Where he meets this girl.
I was like, wait, what is that?
He's working at his family bake shop. But he meets this girl named I'm gonna butcher this. Rukyo. We're gonna call her K. I'll spell it for the people. Okay, so her name it's spelled Kaoruko.
Girl, you're better than me. And be like, y'all can figure it out.
I'm trying. Anyways, we're gonna call her K, just to make it easier. So, okay, he meets K. The two hit it off right away, but this blissful peace is quickly disturbed when Rintaro discovers that K is actually a student at Kyoko. He's like, I can't be around her. She's in a whole different world. She's in a different ballpark than me. I'm a delinquent. I can't be around this precious child of God. Like, what? Anyways.
Do you care?
Worse is that she doesn't seem to realize what a huge problem that is. The problem being them hanging out when they're both from these, totally drastically different social statuses, classes.
I hate that.
I know, it's like a Romeo Juliet type of thing. Anyways.
That shit pisses me off. I hate that trope.
Will the two be able to forge a path for themselves and sidestep the traps, metaphorical and literal, laid by their classmates? I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But I'm not too optimistic.
Yeah. The way the series makes my heart pitta-patta. It's just... It's so cute to see young love, right? And I just love that she does not discriminate based off of like any type of demographic, whatever. She is just there to understand him and who he is and what he likes. She sees him as the person that he is, not as the person as other people perceive him to be. And I think that's beautiful.
I love that.
And then he, he's learning to.
That is beautiful.
Beautiful. Retweet. Poem. Write it down for the books.
Beautiful.
So I love that she's like all
girl.
That. I love that he like was worried about it, worried about being around her and like what that could do to her just based off of him being friends with her. But I also learned that he loved to like love himself. He was just like, I'm not a problem, you know. And then what's so cute is that he like was influenced by her. Like he was like, I'm gonna do better to like be a better student, yada yada yada, whatnot. Very cute. And I love that in the story cute. That you see that he's not the delinquent that people perceive him to be, that he's just a nice little boy that works at his family bakery and he cares about all the people around him and his friends. And Kay, it's just so cute. And I love something about like gentle giant like characters. I
do love me a good gentle giant.
And yeah, I like with this story too that even though it follows the main characters, their friend group and the people around them, they get like little side stories in character development that is very what's the word? You need to see their character development in order for the whole group to like proceed in the story and then like the people's relationship. So it's beautiful, amazing, fantastic, makes my heart pitter patter. It's just young love, beautiful. I could not recommend it enough. And I feel like there's enough chapters out where we could get a season. So I need more people to read it and like hype it up for the studios
so
to be
I can get a season.
Yeah, so I can get a season. Y'all.
You're like, please.
Rick, please. Okay, but also I need this to be an anime.
I do love that cover. It's beautiful.
I am in love with this story. It's called Like a Butterfly. Hibi Cho.
The art is beautiful.
Look at her.
Beautiful.
This is my honorary. These are my honorary mentions. Just because I have physical prints of them. Please. I need shoujo. I need romance. I need josei series to rise up. We need it. Okay? It needs to be the year of romance. In 2024.
Yes, I agree.
It's what the people want. It's what the
people want, and it's what the people deserve.
We've been fighting for series for so long. And for so many like reboots, or not like reboots, but like, you know, continuations of things. I was like, you can't just commit to the bit. Okay, I'm getting mad. You can't commit to the bit and then not finish it. That means I'm not flinging Bingo around. I will hold her captive.
It's okay, Emily.
I will hold Bingo captive until we get an origami season. Do it for Bingo.
Don't watch.
I get so heated.
Speaking of origami, we need to watch it and make an episode. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like reading the manga stuff has made me so emo about it. I'm not like,
This is like the perfect time to watch an origami too. I feel like it gives like fall vibes.
Yes, I agree with you, but I'm also trying to this is totally memory popping in my head right now.
I also need to watch Samurai Champloo. That's been on my watch list.
That's what I'm talking about.
And now we have Hulu without ads.
That's what I'm trying to talk about. But
oh, sorry.
No, it's fine because I'm like, that's crazy that you brought it up because that's what I'm bringing up. Y'all.
Did you log it into your TV?
No, I haven't done that yet. But I was like watching it on Hulu, like my family's Hulu with without or with ads. And then, like, I'm seeing that Crunchyroll is tweeting about Samurai Champloo, and I'm like, I did not recall seeing Samurai Champloo on Crunchyroll. So I was like, what the
Is it
freak?
on Crunchyroll?
It's on Crunchyroll. And I was like, what the freak? Like, I was like, you're telling me I watched the first 9 episodes of this on Hulu with ads when I could have been watching this without ads?
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, so anyways, but also what's crazy, and the universe has been speaking to me and my dad to finish, is that when we were in Boone, North Carolina, tell me why a car that passed us literally had a Samurai Champloo sticker on their car. I was like, the universe is yelling at me. I was just like, that's Mugen, and that's Jin. What the freak? And I was just like,
the universe is telling me that I have to watch it.
Yes, it's so crazy. That is crazy that I saw that. Because I was like, Boone, North Carolina, and a Samurai Champloo sticker. I mean, anyone anywhere can watch anime, right? But I was like, North Carolina?
Right.
In the mountains?
It's shocking. It's still shocking.
It is shocking. That's just because the United States is so big that other people cannot comprehend that it's like many countries, but states.
Literally.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's our list. I think those are pretty good lists. I definitely am going to check out the first manga that you recommended.
Easy read.
I love Mix Up. And I'm also going to check out In the Clear Moonlit Dust because now I know it's from the same mangaka as Daytime Shooting Star. I think you should check out Blue Box. I think that's the one you would really enjoy.
Yes.
And I just want to say thank you guys. I'm so excited for this month content-wise. I think we have some really cool content coming out soon. Some fun things. And I'm super excited. I'm also excited because I didn't see Emily this week, and that made me sad.
I've been pretty busy. Sorry.
She has. No, it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm just sad.
But I will see you Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She usually spends the night at my house on Mondays.
Yeah, that's our designated days together. Like, yes. Divorced kids reuniting.
It's not even like divorced kids. It's like it's like I have designated days to hang out with you, and I have designated days to hang out with Nathan. It's like you're both my boyfriend.
I'm so dead. Well,
true.
Let us know if you have read any of these series, or if you're interested in reading any of our suggestions, or dare I say, you could comment manga that you think. Yeah, exactly. You can comment your suggestions because we would like to see that. Because maybe we need some recommendations. But also, you can join our Discord and answer these questions. Questions being, have you read our recommendations? Do you have any recommendations?
What should we check out?
What should we check out? Because the girl is always looking for something to read. And, like, literally, I go feral when I don't, like, when I'm caught up on everything. Because I'm just like, now I have to think about real life. Like, I can't escape on my phone.
I start rereading things.
What? Reading?
I start rereading things.
Oh, yeah, me too. But, like, I've reread the things that I wanted to reread. So now in my head, I'm like, the voice says...
Oh, everyone put in your suggestions.
Exactly, because...
Put your suggestions in so Emily can read again.
So that I don't go...
Make Emily read again.
I used to read real people books. I really did that during the summer. Like, I read a lot. I read a lot of books.
You did read a lot.
Which is kind of crazy, because the last time I read like that was when I was taking AR test, okay? But now, since school started, I don't have time to read things. Except the book that I will be reading. The Gift.
Oh, I like The Gift.
By Marcel Mauss. I don't even know what this is about. Oh, the form and reason for exchange in archaic societies.
I like that. I like that book.
But you know what? I'm gonna add it to my reads list, okay? Because this counts. It's a book.
It does. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Looking forward to this month. Looking forward to watching this episode. I think we had some really good recommendations. Like, subscribe, comment, join our Discord, do all that stuff, and we will see you guys with a new episode probably next week. We got to figure out what that episode is.
Yeah.
But probably we will.
It's like we have to figure out
once
October
we figure
schedule.
it out.
But something will happen. Something will
but
be
once
out.
we figure out that episode, it will be on there.
Yeah, I will say if you want to see more of like life updates and like how the podcast is going and podcast updates, follow us on Instagram because I usually post on the story.
Emily is much better about posting than I am. I did post a TikTok yesterday though, or this morning.
Which was funny. That's the first thing I saw this morning.
Wasn't it? I thought it was pretty good. I just was like sitting, I'm literally sitting in the gym and it just dawned on me.
Creative mind. See, it's like that's the thing with TikTok. Like our TikTok, it'll be like creative moments when we're like thinking of something and we're like.
You posted like 4 yesterday, which is why I didn't post the one that I made this morning.
2.
I thought it was 3.
I didn't mean to post that other one, but you know when you like are trying to save it to your drafts, but then you accidentally post it.
Yeah.
That's what happened, and I was just looking at it load, and I was like, whatever.
Too late.
I was like, I don't care. Right. I was too lazy to make it again.
Let's not ramble any longer, because I'm hungry, and I'm going to eat my burrito bowl that I have leftovers from, and I'm going to watch Sasaki and Miyano movie.
I'm going to watch.
And I'm going to be happy about it.
I'm going to watch Jujutsu Kaisen, and you know what sucks?
And you know what? You're not going to be happy about it.
Why do I have this as my background? That's why I want to know. Why do I do this to myself?
I know. I was going to have this Gojo and Geto art, and then I was like, that would make me too depressed every day.
I'm already depressed. Anyway. I'm just super depressed over this stuff.
Jesus. I like slipped off my chair.
Anyways, I'm going to go drink the pain away.
As you should. I'm going to do that later.
But responsibly.
Bye, guys. We love you guys.